Memo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Etie for NDC fo edwa omosi we de bia wo moye kum ende nko a de ombe kasa. Omo ntena senhwe nye kum matrese. Ade ensei. Na me the report bremo say the Chief Justice am make some decision bia Ghana fo ni na enti ase. Nkrofo susu say extremely biased and political. For those who don't know, assembly ni na say anti-LGBTQ bill na was say pass no. Ye de akwa to Akufo Addo ni Akufo Addo say ye de asem na court nti no untumi nsign. And people are saying say just like senior 2022 NDC for Eddie E-levy echo Supreme Court up till ende Supreme Court fair case no almost say sana Supreme Court be no so that Akufo Addo benya ni trade dim. Now so NDC for case a wo de call Supreme Court ne de Supreme Court afre case ni so odi ne ende and NDC for say ehene han NDC cases a wonim say be ma aban no expose aban no and no de wo judge Chief Justice one person be free case who ne say case bias e be ma NDC for asema ye de a one person be free. Now so as a MPP for yenye ni enruli na mo asema nye de na gidigidi wa free where the aden they be a woman kum because of wakasa. You see, you are attacking the Supreme Court, you are attacking judges, you are attacking the NDN, and you all know the history of NDC and judges. Omom reso and ye kwache ye judges be a yukum omuntino. A ya na ye decide no by attacking NDC for no more yukum. But this time around NDC for said abi. Omom penny. This time around o mekasa. Omo tenasi ashe. Say sa Chief Justice, especially this current one any de work on. Akufo Addo use so omo de omo aye politics too much ma omo say Ghana omo ntena sibium e ma de we nkoso ma menkenkan o say NDC reacts to palpable judicial bias in the scheduling of political cases in the Supreme Court of Ghana. O say the National Democratic Congress has come aware of the decision of the Chief Justice of Ghana to list the case of Roxanne Nelson Eche K. Dafiamekpo versus the Speaker of Parliament and Attorney General, suit number JI 12-2024, for hearing on Wednesday, 27 March 2024. Because the NDC is intrigued by the listing of the Dafiamekpo case for hearing ahead of the case of Richard Delaskai versus the Parliament of Ghana and the Attorney General. It is interesting to note that Richard Delaskai filed his writ of summons in the Supreme Court challenging the constitutionality of the Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2024 on the 5th of March 2024. This was almost 2 clear weeks before Honorable Roxanne Dafiamekpo filed his writ of summons on 18th March 2024, challenging the constitutionality of the latest ministerial nominations by the president. That is, I say Richard Sky, filing in the case. No, 2 weeks after that, and a Roxanne Dafiamekpo so koko file in the Eba ne saying and ended ye, ya friend Roxanne Dafiamekpo de say I need ye beti na so Richard Sky de MPC beti. Or say, given the recent political deadlock that these two legal suits have created between the executive arm and the legislative arm of government, one would have expected that the date of filing of the cases would have informed the timing of their hearing by the Apex Court. Yet, for some strange reasons, the case of Honorable Roxanne Dafiamekpo, which was last in time to be filed, has been hurriedly listed for hearing tomorrow, while that of Richard Delaskai, which predated the Dafiamekpo case by 2 weeks, has not been listed for hearing at all. This is in spite of the fact that no application for abridgment of time has been filed by any of the parties in the Dafiamekpo case. It is quite apparent that this is a ploy by the Chief Justice to fast-track the determination of the suit filed by Honorable Roxanne Dafiamekpo, while the determination of the Richard Delaskai suit is deliberately and unduly delayed, to enable the president shelve the crucial Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill that has been passed by Parliament. Even more bizarre is the fact that the case filed by some NDC members of Parliament challenging the constitutionality of the passage of the Electronic Transfer Levy (e-levy) bill asks for as far back as 2022, has not been listed for hearing by the Supreme Court till date. To NDC in Semomoka, 2022, e-levy omodiko Supreme Court up till end 2 years now. Supreme Court in free case no. Because yenim say nokware say Emra Parliament pass e-levy no. They didn't have the actual numbers. Into yen free case no. Or say the arbitrary exercise of administrative discretion by the Chief Justice, particularly in the scheduling of cases in the Supreme Court, goes to fortify the high perception of bias on the part of the judiciary. Such judicial manipulations go to confirm the growing public perception that the current Chief Justice is a pilant accomplice and arbiter of the misrule of the despotic Akufo Addo Bawumia NPP government. While the Constitution of Ghana vests discretionary powers in the Chief Justice in the discharge of her administrative duties over the judiciary, it is important that such discretionary powers are not exercised arbitrarily, capriciously, and whimsically. Judicial independence must mean exactly that. At no point should the judiciary act in a manner that lends itself to the grounded belief that it is willing to aid an overbearing executive in a standoff with the legislator. The Chief Justice must appreciate that justice emanates from the people and that the judiciary exists to serve the overall interest of the state and not the interest of any particular political party or government as such. Fairness and balance must at all times shine through their work. The listing of the particular case filed much later than the Sky case does not reflect these vital prerequisites. We have come too far in our constitutional journey to allow such glaring manipulation to pass without protest. Such behavior, as constantly exhibited by the Chief Justice against entities opposed to the MPP, has gone for too long. In the NDC for tenasia shama Chief Justice ne judges decisions bi omo take wa Ghana no as aye too clear akoso ache. This time around omo tenase nhwe na bibi sa nkoso aden we ye jaja e wo se ohun ne se asem na wudi no wudi ama Ghana for enye enkrofo asebe omo de wo e ba be si so. Now this current Chief Justice ne de wo ye no utumi hu ne se oboa President Akufo Addo ne Bawumia na etimodin a wo mo bo Ghana for so no omo akoso abo. I say this does not only undermine public confidence in the judiciary, but it also makes mockery of our democratic arrangements. There can be no earthly justification for listing the Dafiamekpo case ahead of the Richard Sky case, and we demand an immediate rectification of this travesty. As the political tradition that birthed the fourth Republican democracy and constitution, we are extremely concerned about this biased handling of cases by the Chief Justice, which appears to be fueling the ever-festering perception of judicial bias in the country. These acts of judicial arbitrariness, tilted in favor of the ruling Akufo Addo and MPP government, do not engender public confidence and trust in our justice delivery system. And this should give every well-meaning Ghanaian legitimate cause for concern. Signed, Fifi Fiavi Kwete, General Secretary, NDC. I mean, everything has been said. Need I add more? I don't think so. But Fifi Kwete akan se ni na. There was a kan na waka. There was a Fifi Kwete kan na waka. It simply does not make sense. Listen. Yet you say as a case be banner bema MPP for asema ye de na quickly ye pesi ye di. Me say yet your mind we move. NDC for a rejected budget. We also what happened. Embra assembly call courts. Ye di assembly tem. Ye dinin tem. And che. Ye to aba. na MPP fo nso o munim so wo mu elusu dwane court ruling by ruling say nipa kro na wono eye play speaker no e wo se woto obi ase NDC for say no problem mo apasi e-levy a senia mode yen court mode yen call your friends saying Supreme Court yen cancel budget na mode yen call Supreme Court and Supreme Court say budget na ya cancel no entomu no that same way na mo so mode apasi e-levy inti we there a precedence 2 years ni yen free case no 2 Charlie Jawajo Charlie in semi wow you to me any too clear na we who say what is wrong with us 2 years new yen free case no look at that Daniel Domelevu she Domelevu case President Akufo Addo apame Domelevu from office papa no akane 1 year na wakwa retirement asem no koko pie wo Supreme Court yeyekum sa yankashi enfre efie bebreba betwemu sa time no Domelevu edi more than 60 years no afiansa Supreme Court di ruling aba say Akufo Addo pame a wo pame Domelevu no intwaye nti sa ruling na one famba ntema wo di aba sa time no what is he going to do? Because now no see yeka see reinstated Domelevu now no we di more than 60 years so he cannot be reinstated. Charlie, the way some things are going on in this country, media and say people need to talk about it, and it is good that the NDC this time around are saying say enough is enough, let's talk about it. 2 cases and ye didn't in ako Richard Sky the ene de yemfre media makam me say ade we eye Ghana nsofo sa ade we abeyi Ghana nsofo ne nsori ene ese mo sori o munya sa politicians no de ekoso yi eye mo na ese mo sori o na mo ka chief justice say we de da bi o so am politics na mo ye no ma mo famba asem we mu yesra mo ndi asem no ntememan well but Mama what you say as to whether that is going to happen or not. Yeah. A lot of people are saying say they know the ruling that the Supreme Court will bring. But we are waiting and we hope say the country NDC for say for contempt. Montreal Madrid.